What up, y'all? Wheat. What it do? Welcome back to the Wheat Field, y'all. Welcome to you. If you are new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lati. Lati. Here at Tears and Wheat to Row Show. We show enough never know what you're gonna get. We are a spiritual reader, a channeled messenger onto the Alpha and the Omega. Their spirit is with us. We invoke the spirit of the Most High God, the Alpha and the Omega, to bring the message through us, onto us, first and foremost, so that we may be strengthened to bear the yoke that's on our shoulders. I pray that we overflow and it goes out into the wheat field and that you all receive it and you are spiritually fed, edified, beloved, to bear the yoke that's on you and we overflow. Definitely getting fed, right? Something good to eat. And I pray we meet in the middle. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. Hey, sister. Hey, Marianne. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. I don't think we're going to be very long this afternoon message. I was getting... So, I don't know if anybody was in the live last night. Who was in the live? Was it last night, I think, or yesterday? When Special was leaving her testimony and saying that she was in the hospital. So, she posted a message on her page, and I watched it. It was just sad. You know, it's, again, one of those things where if you share with the wrong people, like you're gifted in what you're experiencing, it could put you in a bad situation. I have been there. Yeah, I have been here. I have been there. I was never hospitalized, but I know my daughter was like, we got to figure out what's going on with mom because I'm thinking like she called. She did. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she did call. And they told her, yeah, we can't just come and get her. Right? But if she's being harmful to herself or to other people, then we got something to talk about. So it is a thing, right? And it just made me think about it. 444 on the clock, as we were saying that, right? About being protected. Those who are spiritually gifted, like it's very difficult to, even get help in terms of understanding your gifts, what you are experiencing, and everything, and like feel safe. And there's no community like from a medical standpoint where you can go and be like, having these experiences and feel safe. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So I just wanted to say something to that. And then when I saw that, I started hearing the song Wild Horses. And then I heard one of the channel song we had got. It was kind of brought back to our remembrance. A couple of things. From Special's testimony to we were getting Jennifer Holiday, I'm Not Leaving, I'm Not Going, that song, to Michelle, when you posted Jill Scott talking about some grits, I was like, I could totally hear the song in my head. All right, that I'm getting like the gift of clairaudient, right? Clairaudience come through so many different ways. It's like from songs to movie lines and snippets of just like sound bites you get to hearing voices, the sound of other people's voices, clear salient when you can smell things that are not present. You get the vision or clear tangency, you can sense, touch, physical touch from something that's not present. If you go to the fucking doctor and tell them that you experience all these psychic abilities and these experiences, you have these psychic abilities and you have these experiences, they look. They are not equipped to deal with that. They'll be right in the DSM, whatever the fuck that is, and trying to diagnose your ass with some type of psychosis, schizophrenia, psychopathy, and throw your ass somewhere. I told y'all, I say it all the time, that when shit, we always had to give. Like, we could see. We could always see time. We could always feel certain things. We always just kind of knew certain things. We would joke about telepathy. Me and my cousin, I would be writing her name and then she'd call me. You know what I mean? Or she would be writing my name and then I call her. Like, we had this connection. Michelle Fernandez and I, we do the same shit. We've never met each other a day in our life. But, like, physically, we know each other now through the internet and connection, and now we have each other's phone number and we talk, we develop, a relationship beyond just like influencers or content creators, right? And we're not influencers, so well, I seek to move you spiritually so that you can touch your inner self and do what they tell you to do for you. But that's pretty much it, right? So when I'm saying something or I'm delivering a message that the spirit is giving me and she's over in her space either at the same time saying it or she just said it and I haven't seen it or she haven't seen this message and she says the same thing, then you know telepathy is real. Like I was just thinking about that. I was just getting ready to say that. Or she's typing it while I'm saying it. It's a thing. Yeah. See the color purple and the 5 heartbeats. I look. This was coming through. You know what I mean? But if you tell people that you go to the doctor and be like, I feel like Bumblebee, like I get snippets of music and movie lines and shit, and I'm hearing it all the time, and it feels like scattered, fragmented voices, they gonna fucking lock your ass up. They're going to do something that you don't think that you know is not real. You know, I don't need to be in here with people. I don't know what they're experiencing. It could be a lot of people who are diagnosed as schizophrenia or with some sort of psychosis that are just truly spiritually gifted. They sense other things. They sense beyond the veil. And our medical field is not designed or equipped to deal with that. Of course, like a medical doctor, because they don't do shit with mentality. They separate the mind from the body as if they're different. Like the brain and the mind isn't controlling what's going on with the body. They don't look at you from a holistic standpoint. So it's definitely getting the energy of wild horses. I told you I was feeling like somebody ancestor or great grandma, great grand was coming through. Like, come on now, baby. Now look, now I done told you to, nobody told you to go over there and do that. Now look what you did. Now come on in here and let me love you up a little bit. And now don't do that no more. Now, you know what I'm saying? It was giving me that. That's how I was feeling. That's exactly what was coming through. That's hilarious. Especially when you know it's coming through in a voice that's not your voice. You like, what the shit? So I keep hearing wild horses. And considering this is the year of the horse, the Chinese year of the horse, I'm picking up the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands has been heavy. And somebody mentioned fiery horses, and that came back to me. And then we pulled the 8 of Wands in a particular deck. And it looks like a horse that's on fire or made of fire. It's so freaking awesome. But we were like, that's speaking to us. And it was giving me like the conundrum of the gifted. Like we don't really have a lot of places to go without people not thinking the shit is just toxic. Like you can't even talk about low vibrational energies, the clashes of forces that are here in the 3D plane. You can't talk about the fact that you experience other dimensions, you see through the veil. You don't really have anywhere to go to keep your mental supported. This is what we were seeing. This horse right here, the 8 of Wands. So it's giving me wild horses. I was feeling this horse, and I was feeling like the horse of the Chariot, where it's like these 2 horses that are running wild and free. I don't know if in this deck, if it's the same way, it could be, but I'm seeing another deck. So again, like that vision, you're able to see things and you can see it so clearly, like clear as a veil, but you may not understand like where is the vision coming from, or if you tell people that you get visions and when you see the shit, it actually fucking happened. Yeah, it's like, what do you do? They be looking at you like, what kind of shit is going on with you? Right? This is giving me this. Like powerful, wild, free, on fire, intense and passionate, driven, expression, swift communication maybe, but it's like we were talking about messages and a lot of messages. Somebody could be bombarded with a lot of messages. The Chariot, purposeful action, focus, and determination. It's something about purposeful action and something the communication is telling you to do something, right? It could be leading you to victory and success. Where to focus your energy next, definitely. And it's something about excess and extremes or the shadow self. Or maybe it could be telling you to break some sort of unhealthy bond. I don't know. Somebody could be telling you to put your spirituality or your spiritual gifts on the shelf. That's right, Janet. We carry the flame. It's in us. It's in us. The light is in us. Death and transition. I see 10 of wands. I keep saying wands, but they're not. It's swords. So it's definitely something with that. I know I saw the swords, but the spirit said wands. So it could be some sort of betrayal that's making things heavy for you, or it could be the completion, karmic completion of some sort of burden. Because I did see the death card as well. So it's giving transition. See? Knight of Wands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. It's giving that energy like Nine of Cups. Like once you've reached your promise fulfilled, like wild horses can't drag you away. I do feel heat is giving passion, right? Like that Eight of Wands, like so fiery. Look, here's the Ace of Pentacles, opportunity or some sort of decree, right? The Ace of Pentacles has been coming through to me like a decree, like something tangible. And I don't know if people, look, fire energy and the King of Swords, Queen of Wands, fire energy, King of Swords, air energy. King of Swords has been giving us the infinite intelligence. What did they just throw in reverse? Two of Pentacles. No more juggling. No more struggling. Somebody could be refusing to change or adapt, but I'm getting like no more struggling. Yeah, Five of Swords, right? Maybe it's some sort of internal conflict, mental conflict. Yeah, there's the Eight of Wands. That's that fire horse I've been feeling. And these two together, this combination, oh baby, when I say blazing, the energy that I get off of this Knight of Wands, and this Knight of Wands has been showing up. When I say showing up and showing out, damn near every read, the Knight of Wands is coming through. This Knight is fiery. I mean, waiting at the gate, ready to go. You gave me this decree, the promise of victory. You open up the gate, boom, I'm gone. No hesitation, no juggling, no back and forth. Out of there. That's what I'm getting. And it's some sort of acceleration that's here. Like, I'm talking about, it's giving like burst out energy. Seven of Cups. Like, no more waiting. Options. Multiple choices. Opportunities. The decision is made. It's like no struggling. But it's like you could be racing towards your wildest dreams. You really could. Seven of Wands. Victory. Stand your ground, overcoming every obstacle. Bravery. Courage. Right? Just ready to go. Emperor is here. And the Sun is giving enlighten. And you know how to call the judgment. They threw that down there. But that's Three of Pentacles. Who you working with? Who you working with? Judgment. Make sure you're making the right one. I feel it though. Or the judgment has already been called, or you are finishing some sort of karmic lesson. Karmic lesson. Spiritual awakening. Called into battle, maybe even. To bring something down, the Tower. What are you calling? Have you been called into battle? That one now? Yeah, it's something about listening. Hermit. I'm getting clear audience. We got to fan the Knight of Wands because we got to get to the table of contents. It's not in there. It's not a major arcana. It's not. Why am I thinking that? It's Wands. Suit of Wands is on page 126. So that was still good. Still took me to the right place, even though my mindset was backwards. Like that Knight of Wands is not a major arcana. What are you talking about? Here's the Ace. So the 9, the 10, the Page, and then the Knight. It says the Knight of Wands is a fiery, impetuous character. They like to stir up conflict and they thrive on a challenge. It is easy, natural, almost for this character to get into fights. The Seeker is hasty, competitive, yet also motivated and career-driven. The character has a lot of potential to become great someday. The Seeker is an extrovert, maybe, and a visionary. Definitely getting Seeker, definitely getting extrovert, definitely getting visionary. It was given like that vision, boom, like the Spirit gave you the decree, the calling, the evidence, the promise. and you gone. You gone after the vision. Like, no hesitating, no juggling, no going back and forth about it. Boom, I'm out. They might not even have gave you your coins yet. You only need the one pentacle. You got that one, and you the fuck out of here. That's what it's giving. It says this person can have difficulty finishing what they start. Difficulty finishing what they start. But the fact that this knight is backed up with the Eight of Wands, I'm feeling like they got the gas that they need to go all the way, to do the thing, to overcome every obstacle, to pursue and to persist. That's what we picking up. It says the seeker must control immaturity. Yes, you must control immaturity. In reading, I don't know if it's telling you like for a young man or somebody, it could, or yang dominant energy, personality with forging qualities. Is saying like they might be seeking love or going after what they love. Right, Nine of Cups is evident of that, like going after what they love. Ace of Pentacles, I got it. The energy, the call, the decree, the resource to go after what I love. Boom, I'm moving. Right? Evidence of what I love is here, and I'm going after it. Says fire dominant, Knight of Wands is highly motivated, creative, dynamic, individualistic, and often demonstrates an irrepressible enthusiasm and vitality. That is really what we've been honing in on. This highly motivated, creative, dynamic, individualistic. Individualistic is a thing because it's like your ability to be in your authenticity. Not only to go by yourself, but to be kind of like wild and free. You know what I mean? Like sovereign. What is it, uninhibited? You know what I mean? Where you're not restricted by anything. The gate is open. You are irrepressible. You won't be repressed. You won't be stopped. Like you're going forward and you're gonna do the shit. I do see the conflict. I see the battle, the Five of Swords, but I see judgment and I see tower. So whatever some sort of judgment is being made, it's a tower that's coming down. Something is falling. I'm feeling that. You will not be held back. I'm getting enthusiasm and vitality. And the enthusiasm and vitality on this Knight of Wands coupled with this Eight of Wands, baby, you talking about multiple doors opening, living the fantasy. You can go towards multiple choices. It's more than one thing that's open. You will have to make decisions, right? And it's like, that's why I feel that maturity coming in. Like needing to kind of have that little, that extra where you're moving towards the queen, more mature, so that you can, you know, make sure that you are overcoming the obstacles, you're standing your ground on the right principle, not just being bravery and courage to stand your position on something that doesn't really work well for you or not getting you to where you want to go, but it is on the thing that's good for you. That's what I'm getting. Of course, the Knight of Wands, it says they can have a tendency to exaggerate or be overly theatric. So, watch your exaggerations and being a little dramatic. A flair for the drama, maybe. Well, yeah, Queen of Wands is a little drama. King of Wands is drama. Okay, they are charismatic. So, it's something with, is that okay for you to be a little bit dramatic right now? Spirit said, yes, go big. Believe in you. There's nothing wrong with, you know, being a little extra, putting a little oomph on it, putting some more fire to it. Burn some shit up right now is what it's giving. And if you on the road to burn some shit up, then blaze some shit. You could be a trailblazer. You might need to leave a fire trail behind your ass so motherfuckers can know which way you went. It's giving like Sonic the Hedgehog. You know how they just take the fuck off and be gone? Like, and then it's like building up all this speed and then it's fucking out of there and then you see the trail of fire behind like on a cartoon. That's what I'm getting. Like, shit, where did they go? Where did they go? Leaving people confused as shit. Seven of Cups. You gone. You gone. It's giving leaving people in the dust. You overcoming all of this shit. Anywho, it says, of course, these could be fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And we did see Emperor energy. So, could be Aries energy coming through. And we do see Queen of Wands, so she's here. But it's like being somewhere in between the Knight and the Eight of Wands. You're moving towards the Queen. I do feel a little bit more balance coming in. and more maturity, but it's definitely like this energy of like this night and being ready to fucking go and ready to get it. Like, boom. And almost like the combination of the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands is giving Queen of Wands, but it's like, I don't know. It's coming, but you might not be all the way there. You could just really be in this, you know. We got confirmation. Y'all know what we was trying to say. I feel like it. Anywho, it's given. You could also be a person that's a part of some sort of not just brotherhood or sisterhood, like a brotherhood sisterhood type of thing, right? It is calling for sudden change and swift action, right? And it's I'm getting that you're gonna take people by surprise. And if you being this member of this team, maybe in fighting in whatever you're fighting, then your presence is going to help win. It's going to help bring the tower, right? It's like, yeah, whatever decision they had to put you in this battle, it caused some sort of accelerant. It's like sending in the fire, a bomb or something, and it's gonna blow some shit up tower. You're gonna leave people confused about how the fuck it happened. Like all of a sudden it was this big rally at the end and stood your ground and y'all overcome the obstacle. That's what is that hit me in the sacral, right? It's like something that you guys are going to do. Solar plexus, sacral vibes I'm getting. Anything else in here? You saying no, but y'all rubbing this butt. Do you want it? I'm hearing no, we don't. So we don't put it down. But that's what we were kind of picking up. I hope that makes sense in terms of those ingredients. The Hermit is here. So touching base with yourself. Introspection, somebody who's spiritually wise and has a lot of knowledge, deep knowledge. Four of Pentacles, something about holding on, being guarded, or being possessive, or being held back. I'm kind of feeling like something was controlling the energy and you having some sort of release, like getting the decree to go towards this promise, right? The Ace of Pentacles is giving like some sort of evidence of faith, of a promise that will be kept or something like that. And the gate has opened up and now you're going to move forward. Yeah, see, Five of Pentacles. That Four of Pentacles we saw in the Ace of Pentacles is Five Pentacles. We were feeling that, but it's like the loss of a gate or a loss of a blockage is going to call you out. It could be a loss of a battle in the spirit somewhere where you're being called up. See, Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, like they said, is the Five of Pentacles. So let's put that out. And you would have had to make the decision to come off the bench or come out the gate. It's given like you were already ready. Like, shit, whenever y'all ready to call me up, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Four of Pentacles to this Ace of Pentacles is what we were feeling. Five Pentacles. So it's some sort of evidence of faith. I don't know what that was. But evidence of faith coming through. This is actually 10 Pentacles all together. Kingdom work. Full of energy, needing to be gassed up. Knight of Cups. That's another knight coming through. What up, Broham? We live. You want to tap in?
I was just making sure you made it home safe. Last time I talked to you, you was in the snow blizzard driving to pick my niece up.
I didn't go. I turned around. We were slipping and sliding all over the road.
Wow. Well, at least you're still safe. I was just making sure you was safe.
All right. I'll call you back later.
This guy got nap eyes.
Yeah, you look like you swollen in the face.
I slept good too. I'm alright with that.
Want to say hi to everybody? Want everybody to see your sleepy eyes?
No, but they can hear me. Hello, everybody.
I love you, bro. I'll talk to you later. Mwah. That's my heart. That's my baby. I love him so much. 4 cups. I miss him. I know. Life is so much fun when I'm hanging with my brother. It is. It is. We have such a good time. and he called to offer some love and support Knight of Cups, right? Because I told y'all we had to drive through the blizzard. We got out there, and baby, when I say they had not done nothing with the roads, and it's still snowing and it's coming down, we was like, oh no, we can't see none of these lanes. We was slipping and sliding all over the place, and we driving. Look, here go another night. Here go your nights. Come on with the nights coming through, right? It's like, look, y'all, we in our little Tessie. She not built for all that. Okay? So we get out here and all these big ass Ram F3000s and shits want to fucking fly by and throw snow all over the place. They get mad at me because we just kind of moseying along. She ain't got no weight on her. She just like her mama. We ain't got a lot of, weight on the back. I need to put some cinder blocks in her trunk because hold my girl down. Just saying, we call mama like we ain't gonna be able to do it, we ain't gonna be able to make it. I'm just saying we is not gonna be able to make it. So he was calling to check on us, right? Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. The Knights are coming through. It's giving crew. Again, like, what is this brotherhood? What is this sisterhood? What is this group? What are y'all fighting? What is the battle? It's definitely spiritual. But you cannot go to your physical 3D MD and tell them all about your spiritual battle, beloved. They might do something different with you. Look, here's the hangman. And guess what's behind the hangman? It's your other night. That's all four of y'all. Battling some heavy shit. And this is a voluntary challenge. So all of y'all volunteered to come and do this shit. All of y'all did. There's the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So not only do you got that one that's like, I'm ready to go. The other one coming in like, what do you need? Here's another one like, yeah, I got the intelligence. We gonna strategize, quick decision making. We unstoppable. And the other one said, we got this. We gonna keep going. We got enough gas to see it through to the end. Hangman is here. Sacrifice. All four of you or this group that you could be a part of spiritually, it is a sacrifice. You do this. And I don't know if it's to help others escape the fucking fantasy of the 3D, or I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but it is giving me sacrificial. Like, you choose to accept a decree and to go into battle, to help fight, and it's on the spiritual level. So when you know that you are battling spiritually, a lot of people are not going to understand you and your capability or the gifts that are contained in you, and it could be plenty. 5 of Pentacles is experiencing loss. 4 of Pentacles is being guarded and trying to hold on. The Ace of Pentacles could be, again, a spiritual awakening. It could be a gift, a spiritual gift. It could be your call and your decree coming in to help you make sense of why did you go through the 9 in the first place. Why did you go through the loss? Why did you go through somebody holding back or keeping you or feeling like you've been held back or feeling trapped, right? For some reason, you get some sort of evidence of faith of what the promise is, the 9 of Cups, and you bust out and you go. And you're choosing to do it. This is a choice. Ace of Cups. We're sitting up here holding the Ace of Cups. You do it for love. Pure love. Miracles from God. A spiritual awakening. Right? And it is a thing. Those who are spiritually awakened in this way, having these types of gifts, you do know that you are fighting a battle. You do. You know that you're not fighting alone. You could be fighting for like what we consider to be judgment, to help people make the choices to tune their frequency, to change their polarity from negative to positive. Instead of like, being in the low, we tune it and change the frequency, the vibration, and lift it up. And therefore, we change the experience that we have here on Gaia. If anybody is into that, you know what I mean? Like Tiamat, waking up, you know what I mean? Celestials. It's a whole big thing that's on a different level. And when you start speaking like that, because you tell them that you having experiences, if you go to, I was praying for my sister. When I saw her on that, I was like, oh my gosh. Because I can remember when, again, the spirit will take me and guide me to go look at something. They were showing me how to do things that I never even had heard of, right? So I didn't know about earthing, right? Like to go outside and put your hands and your feet in the dirt. That is why some people are called to garden. Right, they're called to garden, they're called to plants. They feel it. I just got a green thumb. I just feel better when I'm repotting my plants. I just feel better when I'm turning the soil in my garden and I'm weeding it. I just zone out and I just feel so, then yeah, you're a person who's called to earth. Not to just lay in the grass, not to just connect with the ground, but to really get your hands in it and to cultivate in that element. So it's a thing. Some people are swimmers. They just love the water. Not just like being in the pool, but going to the beach to smell the ocean air, to walk along the shore, to just feel the salt, all of it. Like the whole element of water just does something to this person. That's because you're drawn to the element of water. Some people are drawn to fire. You wonder why this kid, you think they bad and they just keep striking matches and watching them burn. They may not be a pyromaniac. It may not be that. They could just be drawn to the element of fire. And fire happens to be destructive. It could warm, it could cook, but it's also destructive if you don't, mature how you use it. If you're frivolous with how you're using it. Right, and some people just like air. Some people love to be in an airplane. Like they probably feel so much more comfortable in the sky than on the ground. Some people like can't stand to have their feet off the ground, and some people can't stand to have their feet on the ground. Those are the ones that become pilots, and even if they don't do, be a pilot as a career, they just may learn to fly because they love to be in the sky. They love to be in the element of the wind. It's something about it. So somebody may just like all of it. Like, man, I'm being called to earth, so I put my hands in the earth and I want to grow and I want to touch and I want to cultivate. And then it could be, I just want to, I like roller coasters because it gives me that wind and the up and down and the exhilaration of being in the air. And I do love to fly, but I've noticed that for some reason, the last couple of times that we've flown, we had a very difficult time feeling grounded in the air. Right? We always, mentally train ourselves to practice, like with our mind, to be grounded no matter what element that we're in. Right? So if I'm in the air, I know I'm grounded and I'm still safe, even when I'm in the air. If I'm in the water and my feet can't touch the ground, I still know that I'm grounded and I'm safe in the element of water. I can turn over, I can float, it's going to give me support. It's the thing with that. So some people, depending on what you're being called to, you might be called to a certain type of element and maybe that speaks to you. You could be a fire sign that's called to water because you may have more water in your chart. You could be, vice versa, switch it up. But it's something about being a part of this group and fighting this spiritual battle and sacrificing, to do it. Three of Pentacles, yeah, you're collaborating and working and you're dedicated to this shared vision. Shared vision. They pushed me off the read. They push you off the read. They don't be willing us to talk about this shit. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Justice. Because it's like coming to balance. And even if you can do it, balancing all of your elements. When you can balance all of your elements, it's like bringing in justice. And I feel like we need all of these elements to do it. For them to come together, to work together, to collaborate, to integrate the shared vision that's here. Anything else in here? Six of Cups. Something from the past. See, balance. It's definitely balance, right? Balancing these different elements. Ace of Wands. Being able to do it. Passionate. Divine spark. And maybe that's why this Knight of Wands is kind of kicking shit off, right? It's like, I don't know, the battle has been going on, but it's something about this Knight of Wands coming out first, because they definitely did. They got the decree, the energy, a little gas or something. You got the promise. You know victory is here. This is a promise. This is a decree. It's like getting the scroll. The Alpha said, here you go. You got the assignment. Now go. Boom, you take off and go do it. That's what I'm getting. And now here's all this other help that's that came in. Even though you were already in the battle, you went and now you're battling, but here's help showing up. And the first help that came through was the Knight of Cups. Love, compassion, support, comfort, or something like that, right? Then we saw the Knight of Swords coming in with the intelligence, strategy, unstoppable in its own right. But it's like you got the fire, you got the love, the compassion, and all of this shit. And now the spirit, the heart, right? And then here's the intelligence and here's the longevity to go the distance. All four of y'all together, I feel like if these are legions, if these are squadrons, however it's coming about, y'all finna do some shit. Y'all finna tear up some shit. Just be careful about who you tell about it and how you say it and where you say it. It's an arena for everything. Everybody is not your right audience. Yeah, 5 of Cups, regret. Yeah, we got Magician coming through. 2 other cards fell. Magician is here. What is that? Rug coming up. 7 of Swords. Lies and deceit. I'm hearing a manipulator with the Magician. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. Low vibrational magic. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Backwards plans. Yeah, you right here. I'm hearing 14 plans. It's like stopping the plan. Whatever this negative energy has in mind, you and your spirit team are out here. You've been dispatched along with the spirit team to stop it, to thwart it. I don't know why I'm getting the word impede. See, spirit team, high priestess, Knight of Wands, but she was held back for something. 8 of Swords. What was holding you up? We see the Page of Cups coming through in the Page of Pentacles. So, a young intuitive, somebody is understanding they have a spiritual gift. You talk to spirits, you talking to the fish is talking to you. Water element, 5 of Pentacles, resources, out in the cold. It's snowing like shit. We was just talking to you, telling my brother like, look, we ain't go because we hadn't turned around. It was too much snow. But being out in the cold, you could feel isolated, like not supported or something, or just waiting. 3 of Pentacles, needing to be, I'm getting put in service. Like they were working with you or working on you to get you to understand who you were through this hardship so that you can get the evidence of faith that you needed, of the promise that was going to be kept, and boom, now you got it and you gone on to the races. Hierophant. It was something about this. Teaching, right? Past, it could have been training. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You didn't have the energy. It was something with loss, right? That you needed to deal with. Stress. Omega is coming through, and 7 of Wands. Yeah, you wasn't defending yourself. Or you needed to learn, or it could be a father figure that didn't protect you, but it's given like Omega was showing you how to stand up and fight for you. Because the Knight of Wands is a fighter. Like they read that in the book. Like this person, they'll be ready to fight quick. Like shit. Well, who said what? Who said what? I thought I heard a bitch say something. Because I thought I heard a bitch say some shit. That's what I thought. They didn't, oh, okay, I'm calm down. That's what I heard. Can't tell me I didn't hear it. Just saying. You go to the doctor, they'll try to tell you that you didn't hear that shit. You want this one too? Which one? This one? You want this too? Nope. Okay. Okay, well, look here. Y'all go with this indecision again. Here we go with the indecision. Wheel of Fortune. Which one is it? Which one is it? Justice and the King of Swords. All right, then that was what they said it is, because that's the infinite intelligence that's gonna come through and tell you the real shit, like what it really was. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought I might have heard a bitch say some shit. They said no. They said no. You didn't hear nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody coming in to say shit. Calm your ready to fight ass down. See, that's kind of like that Knight of Cups. That Knight of Cups will come in and put a little love on top of that Knight of Wands. It's like, look, the Knight of Wands on the Eight of Wands, this person is ready to go. I thought, ooh, you serious? You didn't hear them? No, they didn't hear. They didn't say nothing. Calm down. Shit. Think about it. What did you think you hear? Knight of Swords coming in. I'm gonna need you to slow your ass down. King of Cups, balance your shit. They didn't say nothing. That's what I heard. This Knight of Wands is like, look, they taught your ass to be a fighter, because back when, you might not have had the energy, you might not have had the gas. Somebody come at you with the energy, you might have been like, it's giving like tongue tag, like the shit ain't coming out. I have never been a big arguing type of person. When I was very young, I could stand up for other people. I told y'all that. I speak for other people because I was taught, take care of my little bro, take care of my little sisters, my little cousins, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them. But I didn't really have nobody that was taking care of me or teaching me how to take care of me. So I would speak for other people. I would fight for other people. Yeah, they just closed school, so we glad we didn't make that trip to go pick up Blessing, because it ain't no school tomorrow. Snow day. We under a blizzard. Shit, I don't know what the fuck. Anywho, we would not stand up for self. Other people, one of my closest friends, we got cool because somebody was in her face, and I hit them for her. And I'm not even a fighter like that. For somebody else, I will. For somebody else, I go to bat, and I do it every single time. I will. I'll go to bat. Until I figure out, like, you on bullshit, and you starting shit, and you just want to keep up shit, you don't have to fight that. No. And in my mature age, at this point, how we fight might be a little different. I'm just saying. But if I got to put hands on you, that's what's going to happen. Trust. Confirmation. So, you could have been a person that did not stand up for you, even though you might stand up for other people. You may not have stood up for other people. You might have just been like, I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, you may have went through some shit to bring out the fight in you, beloved, to strengthen you. So, now that, you know, the fighter is awake and you like, shit, I put pause on who did, I thought, you sure you did? Because we got to that point, too. I thought a bitch said something. No, didn't. Okay. Then you start saying shit to incite the fight. I thought a bald head bitch said something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought a bald head bitch over there in the red shirt said something. You know what I'm saying? You get to the point where you start picking that shit. I wish a bitch would. I'm ready to put hands on somebody. Here come the Knight of Cups. Would you calm down? Nobody said nothing to you. Shit. See, now you really need to pull your shit back. You know what I'm saying? Hierophant coming in like, I'm gonna need you to slow down, Ace of Wands. You got your fire lit and shit. Now you want to just be out here starting fights? No. Calm down. That's extremism, though. That's going from one extreme to the other. You said you moved furniture 47 years ago. You said my arms are strong. My arms are strong. I've been moving furniture. Look, I've been carrying toddlers, so you better leave me alone. I've been carrying toddlers. You talking about these motherfuckers right here? Put a toddler on a fucking 25-pound toddler up here that don't want to get down and cry because you want to hold them. Shit, them arms are strong as shit. I don't suggest you do it. I think you might need to think about that again, Two of Swords. But you get to the point where, like, you pick your battles, though, for real. It's a decision. You pick your battles. And I feel like You have growing. Have they? No, they wouldn't even let me say it. Somebody is still stuck between the Knight and the Queen of Wands energy, where you are kind of maturing out of this take off and like be quick type of shit. It's the past. Six of Cups is coming through. So it could be just like the memories of shit like, nah, I'm here, Rasputia, never again, beloved. We're gonna have to make her a card. Never again. They said, I never again will I let a bitch say something to me and I don't fight back. Never again will I go through a situation where I don't defend myself. I am worthy to be defended. I may have been taught to defend other people. That was our testimony. I may not have had a lot of people to fight for me, right? Nobody looked and said that I was a person that was worthy of fighting for, right? So what do if you have that type of sentiment? Nobody fought for me, and I was taught to fight for everybody else. How did you learn to fight for self? And it could have been this. Yeah, strength, I told you. How did you come to find out and to learn to fight for yourself? To use your strength for your own upliftment. Yeah, that part. Yeah, see, it's the shit. It's the shit. The 3 swords, the 8 swords, 3 swords, 8 swords that's 11 swords. Another 9 swords. Shit, how many is that? 11 and 9 is 20 motherfucking swords. Shit, ain't that judgment? Ain't judgment 20 and then 21 is the world? Yeah, that'll make you change how you start doing some shit. When you fuck around and go through 20 fucking swords, oh, you see shit different. On the other side of them 20 swords, it's the King of Swords, the Ace, the Justice, the Knight of Swords. You gonna learn some shit. Shit, even if you count these ones down here, what you still battling against. 8 of Cups sent you on a journey. 8 and 6 is what? 14. That's temperance. That's balancing out your energy, balancing your spirit. That's the Justice card that's down here. Yeah, Magician. Awakening. Understanding how to master your elements. But right now, I feel like the first one is that fire, that intensity. Things are changing. The wheel. Look, the sun behind the wheel, I'm telling you, it's that fire, it's that intensity. And the stars is hot. You act like the star just because they shine at night that shit not hot. That shit hot as fuck. Stars are born from collisions. Gaseous energies, the heat, the pressure. What did they say? 10 million kelvins. Fuck. The sun is the biggest, brightest star in the motherfucking sky. In our fucking galaxy. Okay? If that shit is not heat, I don't know what it is. And I don't know if it's like you shining in the daytime and at night in this time. I don't know if it's switching from this energy to this energy, what's happening. But I feel something coming in. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. It's something here. 7 of Pentacles. It's something being called up, raised up. I'm getting King of Cups in the Hierophant. Like, I don't know if this is a person that you are in battle with. That's something or it's just calling you to balance your spirit, right? Your 2 cups, your masculine, your divine. I don't know. It's something about balance. All of your elements. Bring them to balance. Yeah. It's something with this opportunity, 3 of Cups. And it's the call and this decree that you have. It's telling you that you need to come to complete balance. To balance and understand that you are more. The Magician uses every element. It is the year of the Magician. They not sitting here using no one thing. They not. They understand the wand, the sword, the coin, the cup. They understand all of it, every element, and they know how to work with it, and they know how to be comfortable in all of their elements. They get it. It's not just this or that. It's all of that. It's all of it. And for status, it's all of it. Right? Look, 9 of Pentacles. I covered up something that you wanted. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Swords. From the loss, you understand the promise. It's something about the Five of Pentacles and going through a loss in isolation. I'm seeing the Nine of Cups getting a promise, a decree. Like you had to go through that loss to understand the decree. The King of Swords, like it's telling you, the infinite intelligence is telling you needed to go through it so that you could develop something from it. Yeah, it was a part of the plan. Two of Wands. It was a part of the plan. Page of Pentacles, it was putting you in study, it was putting you in activation, it was giving you the gas that you needed, it was turning you into a fucking warrior. It was teaching you how to stand up for yourself, how to fight for yourself. You might fight for everybody else, but I'm gonna need you to fight for you too. I'm gonna need you to understand that you're worthy to be fought for, right? Seven of Cups. Other people might not have fought for you, but I'm gonna need you to fight for you. Temperance Angel. You have to be protected, and you have protection around you, and understanding that you're worthy to be protected. It's something about that. Four of Swords and Eight of Pentacles. And I don't know if you need to have some sort of rest before you go into your next leg of work, into the next battle or something. Yeah, Six of Wands. I feel like it's a success here, and you will be getting some sort of rest, because you will be going into another round. Like you and your team, again, the Nine of Cups. Y'all gonna eat this. Y'all gonna eat this. Like whatever it is that, I mean, it's already been ate. You don't know that you ate it already. Maybe you got the vision, but the spirit is saying y'all ate this already. And people gonna be confused as fuck on how y'all did it. Like even these entities, they're gonna be like, how the hell did they do that? Yeah, how the hell did they do that? It's you. It's giving like not just a sleeper agent or like Manchurian candidate or some shit being called into activation and into remembrance, but it's something about you coming out the motherfucking gate that's initiating something else. It brought everybody else the fuck out. The Knight of Wands brought out the Knight of Cups, brought out the Knight of Swords, brought out the Knight of Pentacles. All of them started to come out once that passion, that fire and intensity just elevated. Now I got that Eight of Wands, that acceleration, and then that deck is represented as another horse as well. So it's giving like 5 horses out here and not just fucking 4. And if you add the Chariot, shit, that's 7 motherfucking horses. That's you and your motherfucking clique. Okay, Five of Cups. It's coming from the heartache that led you into the Hermit. That's this. Six of Swords, the Fool. You getting ready to go into a new beginning that's going to have peace. It's like winning this battle. I'm getting, I don't know, the Wheel of Fortune changing towards the sun, tuning the vibrational frequency to the highest, and raising it, Age of Aquarius, the star. Thank you. Wow, Age of Aquarius, the star. Anything else in here? Spirit say no, we're going to look at it, but clarity. Yep, clarity, that's the truth. It is whatever is going on in this battle. You are a person, an entity, a spirit that's chosen to be here, a part of some sort of brotherhood, sisterhood, some sort of spiritual clique, legion, whatever. Y'all fighting a battle. Your ass went through some shit to come into spiritual awakening, activation, because this Ace of Cups is right here is affirmed by this. That says spiritual awakening, right? So that's here. We do see the Hangman coming through again, and we see this King of Pentacles. But look, it's a burden here. It's a struggle. It's something that was put on you. It's a yoke on your shoulder. Alpha called it. You may not know that you was coming to Earth to do this thing, and you could be, again, needing to master those elements. You are a king here on Earth. It's something about Earth. Yeah, King of Swords. I don't know what... No, that's you. They're giving me that's one of your attributes. Yeah, because 10 of Pentacles is in reverse. 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles trying to hold on. Somebody could have took a serious financial loss. A serious financial setback. Dealing with somebody that you thought had your back, but they didn't. Nothing, and it didn't work out. It wasn't the right plans. It was something in it that was toxic and malicious as well that I'm picking up. But whatever it is, it caused you to wake up and fight for yourself. This is like a person that could generate a lot of money and a lot of energy and be very prosperous and very fruitful, but they don't know how to defend themselves. Like the energy goes to other people. You'll fight for them, but you won't fight for you. And if you don't fight for you, then you will not remain fruitful. You can't remain fruitful, and you needed to see that, because people will always be coming after you for what you got. It's your vibration, it's your energy. King of Pentacles is very energetic. So even if you think about it like this right here, the change is to change the vibrational frequency to like the energy of the sun, very high octane, right? King of Pentacles holds a lot of energy. Ten of Pentacles is a lot of energy. But if you are a King of Pentacles and you came out like this in a reverse, a Ten of Pentacles, you lost a lot of energy. Coming out with the 5 and then the 4 trying to hold on. So even from the 5, you still had a decline in energy back down to the 4, trying to hold on, try to guard. It could have been you that had yourself locked up in this mental prison. And now for some reason, here comes an opportunity to decree with the Ace of Pentacles that set you free, and now you off to the races is what we're getting. You're off to the races. And when you start moving, here comes everything else. Here comes the Knight of Cups. Here comes the Knight of Swords. Well, one, you got moving King of Knight of Wands, because I don't know why we came out King, but that's not it. I'm saying the Knight of Wands to the 8 of Wands. Those two combination gave you accelerant, like blazing energy. And then we saw all your other knights start to come in. It's something about you allowing yourself to be freed from whatever this past was. The battle could either be within yourself spiritually, and it could actually be against other entities, other principles. People carry spirits, and people do shit. Right? We are always kind of like engaging and interacting with one another, and it is a spiritual war that's continuing to, it's a battle. It's always going to be the battle of the opposites, the battle of the forces, right? We're always going to be resisting one another. The light is resistant to the dark, and the dark is resistant to the light. It's always that thing. And when you get to the point of like, okay, I'm accepting the decree, I'm moving forward, all of these other supports and networking that you're going to come into, all of the other people that are part of your spiritual crew, y'all coming in and y'all working with a shared vision, moving in the same direction, that everybody playing off each other's element and attribute. Right? We saw fire come out, but the next night that came out was water, the Knight of Cups. Fire and water, people be like, well, shit, doesn't water put out the fire? But not really, because y'all, guess what Spirit had us watch last night as a movie? You know we love kid movies. It was Elemental. If anybody ever seen the movie Elemental, it's a Disney movie. Beautifully, beautifully done. But the guy was all water, and I mean, I'm talking about sap. Like, they cry at everything. They feel every emotion so deeply. So like a King of Cups, right? And King of Wands, and it was kind of backwards because he was more like a Queen of Cups, because I'm talking about super emotional. Had not balanced or tempered, none of that shit. I mean, we're talking about they could see a butterfly land on a leaf and just burst out into sobs, right? Cry your ass a river. And then the girl was a fire sign, but she was highly aggressive. Like, you talking about would blow her fucking top. And they said something in the movie that I thought was crazy. They was like, she almost went full on purple flame. I was like, holy moly, did they not just say in this movie she just almost went full on purple flame? Because we talk about all the time like how, the red flame is violent, is turbulent, is not fully combustible, is not efficient. But when you move into the blue flame, then now it's like you're burning with efficiency. Anybody that got a gas stove knows that when you turn your gas stove on, the fire is blue. It's fully combusted. It's efficient, right? You don't want to see red flame on your gas stove. That's not good. That's not good. But the fact that when you can temper two different elements together, the fire and the water, they had a whole scene, like because they didn't think they could touch each other. Fire is going to be put out by the water, or, the water is going to, evaporate. The fire is going to evaporate the water. It doesn't mix. It's not supposed to mix. But when they did, not only could you see the steam rising, but it was something different with the chemical composition that changed. She glowed different and he felt different when he was tempered by her heat and she was tempered by his coolness. So the elements work together even though you don't think that they would. It's kind of like earth being blown on the wind, right? The seeds are a part of the earth element, but the wind carries those seeds and they carry it down into other lots and they become planted in other places. It helps them move and traverse and travel. So sometimes it's like you may not really recognize how everything works together, how it flows together, how it supports one another, how it uplifts and balances the whole system, but it does. And I just thought that movie was super cool on how they explained that. Yeah, it's balance. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit? One more. This. Okay. So we're getting empowerment because I feel like, I don't know, somebody is definitely going through this. You are a part of some sort of a support team. You've been taught a major lesson on how to fight for and defend and protect yourself, right? And you're coming into contact with others. You guys are going to defeat something, help raise the vibration here, right? Potion. Mix your desires with action for real results. So mix your desires with action for real results. The potion on top of this magician with the wand in reverse is giving like, a toxic brew. Or somebody has gotten a lesson or they're being taught a lesson about this. Okay, that was great. Goddess is coming through. So I don't know if y'all can see that says goddess. So Empress energy, Alpha energy, Lighthouse, and Awakening. So let's see all this shit we just threw on the floor. A unicorn nest, compass, key, sword, so truth, key, eclipse, and healer. We've been in warrior. See, they made a warrior out of you. That's that King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy. Unicorn. They made a warrior out of you. We see the sunrise, so that sun energy in the forest. Right? So somebody could feel like they went through a dark night. Within nature, you find your strength, definitely strength, and every day brings new possibilities. Let's see, what else? Make sure we ain't got shit else that's not threw up in this hat and somewhere. Okay. Crystal ball, so a seer. Crystal ball. Ours needs to be dusted. She's not so crystally right now. Yeah, and then lioness is here. So strength again. They made a fighter out of you. Yeah. And now it's like something that you're doing to help change the vibrational frequency. And you are, tuning us towards, you can't speed up the precession of the equinox, but it's like the intelligence or the energy of Aquarius coming through. Healing energy, a warrior. You just want to throw everything on the flow. Journey and a witch. Oh, your magic is real, so use it wisely. Fighting somebody. You do have real magic, right? And you're on this journey, on this road. And see, you can't always tell everybody what you could do. And that's the kind of sad thing, right? Like, we don't have anywhere to be like, you know what? I'm clairaudient, and I'm struggling with harnessing my gifts of clairaudience. Like, I'm struggling with harnessing this gift. I'm struggling with dealing with it. I'm struggling with managing it. A lot of people don't want to admit that, and then it's like, where do you go? Where do you turn to? A haven. Like, do you have a safe haven to go and say, to be able to find peace, a safe space? Outside of the one that you created, so that you're not just sitting in hermit and being by yourself because it's so difficult to be around other people. People want to be like, oh, you just an introvert. No, I'm not really just an introvert. It just bothers me to be around a lot of people too long. I'm telepathic. It's hard for me to sit in a room with a bunch of people that I know you fucking lying. My spirit is disturbed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does a thing. I can feel it. I'm starting to hear shit before you fucking say it. And then when I say it to you and I'm snatching words out of your damn head, then you want to be like, get out of my head. Well, shit. I can't sit here that long. This is why I don't go nowhere. I go and then I bring my ass right the fuck back home into my safe haven. Yeah, it's an empath. Like, how do you manage all of that? It is some people that specialize in helping people who have spiritual gifts, but it's not a lot, beloved. It's really not. And you damn sure gotta be careful about who you go speak to. People who have had conversation and y'all come around here and see some of the things that the spirit be doing, you know it ain't us. You know it's got to be something else working around in here. And then if they see it, they be like, oh, she a witch. What the fuck did she conjure up? What? No. The infinite intelligence moves and it does all things. Right? The Alpha and Omega is with us. We invoke the Alpha and Omega in everything. You people can hear me say it. I invoke the spirit of the Alpha and the Omega. The Alpha and the Omega is with me. They do all things. We are just a willing and surrendered vessel onto them for them to use. We are a conduit. That's it. People will call your ass a fucking devil witch. Can't make it up. They put your ass in a goddamn crazy house. I was so saddened listening to that. But it was like, I understand where she's coming from because we have said that. If you are struggling with your awakening, especially the deepening and the progression of your spiritual gifts, you may not feel like you have anybody to turn to, or people just may not understand it. And some people target you for your spiritual gifts, for your vibration. They people who want to siphon off of you and use you like a vampire, right? Because you're different. And some people who will ostracize you because you're different. Right, so it puts a different level. I know for us, it'd be like, why do you want to connect to me? You know, some people are scared. Can't fucking connect to her. And first of all, I can't get over on her because she know what the fuck I'm thinking. She could look at me and tell that I'm on bullshit. Yeah, I can. It was a time when I didn't trust my intuition. You had a better chance of getting over on me back then when I was struggling to trust the things that I was seeing, that I was hearing, that I was feeling. But when I understood that that was giving me insight, foresight to protect us from harm that we don't know that's coming, oh shit, it's over with. It's over. So I be like, I don't know who gonna come in and be like, I'm gonna really fuck with her because shit, you gotta be a strong person. You gotta be strong. You gotta be strong in not only your discipline, your morality, your integrity, because we're gonna feel it. You're gonna pick it up. Queen of Wands, I can't make it up. I'm gonna feel it. I'm gonna fucking know. You know what I'm saying? It just is. She's very fucking witchy. Right? Look at Bastet. Oh my God, are you into something else? Are you pharaohs and fucking high priestesses? And why am I hearing Nefertiri? Not Nefertiti, Nefertiri is coming through. So somebody could be, you know, whether it's ancient Commission or whether it's Nubia, you know, because a lot of things that was, you know, made prominent in, you know, the height of Commission civilization before the Hyksos invasion, before the Persian Wars, you know, a lot of the traditions came from Nubia, right? So when you follow and even trace back, right, you may be interested in like more origin. See something with the lineage, the Ten of Cups. You go all the way back, you follow them cups. Yeah, you might see something different. Emperor, Six of Pentacles. You will see where you get these gifts from. Yeah, and the six is here. Six of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles is like 10 Pentacles. That's a lot of energy. And I did see the Tower. You had 10 Pentacles. They kind of split. And learning what comes down your family lineage. All these gifts. Where does this energy come from? Six of Wands, like you've been tapped to do something, to be successful. Like I'm getting like not just a chosen one, but like one has been recognized. It's almost like you have the wand, like the torch was passed to you, and they needed you to learn how to defend you, how to defend the decree, how to defend the gift, how to defend the lineage, how to uphold something. It's something that you're working on and doing, and having all that energy, I'm telling you, is going to accelerate you. Eight of Wands. We do see that Three of Swords again. So what hurt you to crack you open worked for you. It taught you how to fight for you. And it was a gift from the Alpha. She was with you the whole time. She was. Her and the Omega were with you. Alpha and Omega. You may feel like you missed out on some shit, but you didn't. You didn't. Knight of Cups is here, Two of Cups. So if it's even like in terms of you connecting with a person, and we acclaim that, because we was just saying like, shit, we don't know who the fuck gonna connect to us with all these damn gifts. And be like, sit down at the date. Should I even tell you anything, or do you already fucking know it? Go ahead and tell me. How do I turn this shit off? Click. I can't. It's always on. But I have learned how to control a lot better, to guard the gate. You know, I can feel differently. I can actually be around people and not feel like I'm going to lose it. But my social battery depletes very quickly. When I hit the wall and I say, I'm done, I got to go, I got to go. I'm done, I got to go. I can't absorb any more energy. I need to go and fucking decompress, de-stress, to release it. Yeah. I be having and look, she said, Janice said the battle of the wheels, and that's the Two of Pentacles. It's like the energy is always exchanging. It's always going from like turbulent to calm. And it's a thing about being able to, you know, get to a nice rhythm, a nice pace. But again, it's always the balancing of the frequencies, balancing of the energies. And we need, you know, the low vibration in order to push us upward. Because everything that's in low vibration is not inherently bad. It's not. It's just calm. It's just fucking chill. Like, it's not turned up. You know what I'm saying? And everything that's all the way up ain't always fucking good. That shit is way too hot. It's doing the fuck most. So, it's still balanced in the whole system. So, death and transition is here. To release, to go through some sort of metamorphosis, again, that transition. It could be how you see things, how you manage your energies. Nine of Swords, changing the stress, the anxiety, from anxiety to, what do we always say? Not just anxious, because I'm feeling like anxious is still giving me anxiety, but it's like the ability to be amazed, right? Like, you know, instead of being fearful, exercise the faith, right? Even the nightmares. It's like you went through the nightmares so that you can appreciate, you know, calm sleep and rest. The anxiety gives us gratitude for rest. It's like, what does even that show us? Page of Swords. Like, what does that teach us in the grand scheme of things? Ten of Pentacles. Like, all energies being accounted for. Ten of Pentacles, all energies being accounted for. Can you understand and learn how even these energies help you? How do they help you? Eight of Swords. What did it do to free you? Because 8 swords and 9 swords is 17 swords. How did it awaken you? What did it tell you or show you or enlighten you about that Aquarius energy? Next level thinking. Because this is 17 swords, 8 and 9, and then the Page of Swords makes what, 18? That's Moon. What type of hidden truth did you get from going through this? Magician. How to balance your elements. Creation, manifestation, the ability to think quick. To battle. To defend yourself. 5 of Swords, 7 Wands. That's 12. That's Hangman. King of Wands. It taught you how to fight for your damn self. That was your journey. 8 of Cups. To balance your energy, King of Cups is a fight for yourself. King of Wands. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on the Tears from Ichiro show. Thank you so much for all of your likes. Thank you to those who have subscribed and joined the channel. We appreciate you so very much. I do. What up, sister? It's time. I don't know. I always hear it's time. I be wanting to go into rock to the planet, rock. What? Third rock, oh, rock to the planet, rock, hey, third rock, what I heard. Alpha and Omega say, look, and we just split on the fucking 3 of Cups. That's crazy. Thank y'all so much for hanging around with your girl Lati. We just be bringing messages from the spirit. You know what I'm saying? They be using us. They be saying the things. Hopefully the things they be saying be helping y'all because they be helping us. We appreciate you so much for growing with us. 1%, right? We could do this. And I'm picking up acceleration, like breakout energy. Off to the races. But be careful. Don't be too hot-headed. Like, learn how to temper it. Move towards maturity, beloved. Can't be out here just ready to kick ass because you wasn't standing up for yourself. Now you ready to go put hands on anybody that they ain't even say shit. And you ready to... I thought I heard a... No. They didn't say shit. Lie? Okay, look. Just saying. Let a bitch say something. Okay? Full on Aries, Emperor with the 3 of Cups that we just showed y'all. To what? Let a bitch say something. I thought I heard a message. Did something? No. Okay. See, here comes that Knight of Cups. Like, would you slow your ass down? Look. Put a little love in your heart. That strength is up. You like, look, look. You done been through it. Look. Fuck around and get somebody else all that shit from the old and the new. Okay? What I'm getting, all the shit when you didn't fight back, you been waiting to put hands on somebody. Don't do it. It's a different day. And it's a different way to handle shit. That's what I'm getting. I love y'all. The AO say the word is always moving, right? It is. The breath of life, you are breathing. The word lives within you. So watch what you say. Because what you say shall return unto you. The throat is powerful. So don't call any word out that will work against you. If you did, call it back. Deliver it on to the Most High God. Ask Him to receive that, to take it back, to bind it up, to cast it down, to never return again. You are empowered to do that. It's your word. You have commanded it. You ask for it to return unto you, beloved. And then you call out something new. Something else that's more in line with the highest version of you. Anything else? Nope. That's it. To the next now, y'all got. I guess it wasn't it. What is it? 2 of Pentacles? Balance? I don't know what it is because we thought we was done. The Alpha and Omega say the word moves on the breath. You are the living word, and we said that, but you didn't want to be done. Somebody don't want to be done. Yeah, Chariot. Moving forward. Balance your light and your dark. You need both of them to move the Chariot. So in this 4 of Cups, don't be trying to sit in the either or type of energy. 7 of Cups, like confused. What am I supposed to be taking? What am I supposed to be gaining? What Spirit said, all of it works towards your good. Like they need you to see that, understand that. The energy that it all worked towards your good, death and transformation, transition here. You could be also ending a relationship with somebody, or just the death or the ending of some sort of struggle is going to cause you to celebrate soon. You will be moving forward, but you may need to kind of really understand like the acceleration, especially with this Chariot coming, is that you need to kind of battle the 5 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Confirmation. It could be something else. I feel like you need to balance both energies. Polarity. You need them both. She calling and tell me that school is closed. I know, baby. But yeah. You need both of these energies, and you need to be, it's something growing. 7 of Pentacles, focus on where you finna plant your seeds. Somebody could be traveling to start a new garden somewhere else. We see the Page of Swords, Hierophant, Somebody is getting ready to move. You finna bust a move. I hear Bernie Mac. Burst a motherfucking move is what I heard. You gonna burst somebody bubble too. Oh. Oh, somebody is getting ready to move. And I feel Seven of Pentacles like to somewhere where you will be investing in something or somebody will be investing in you. You two will be starting a new lot, a new garden. It's given like being carried on the wind, right? Like you're going to move somewhere else. And wherever it's going to be like a lot of longevity, a lot of time, dedication, commitment. They're giving me like a back-to-back type of energy. Like how you put your back up against somebody, like where I'm hearing the scene from Forrest Gump where they was like, Bubba, you just put your back up against mine and you lean right back up against me. And that way neither one of us got to sleep with our heads in the mud. That's what I'm getting. And both of you probably are spiritually awakening and this is giving like a new opportunity to experience love. And it could come, you know, you just working and doing your damn thing. Look, Queen of Pentacles. I think I love you. Tower moment. That's what I'm getting. Like suddenly I'm in love. That energy is coming back through. I don't know why it's held up. Hangman. It could be because it's still the battle that's ongoing on the other side that we already read. But once you move, it's definitely travel here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It's a battle. It could be something that's trying to keep you from moving towards your happiness. Something that either you are in the way of your own happiness. The person that you're connecting to could be going through a battle and they could be in the way. And that has to play out before you can move. Yeah, Page of Cups. Yeah, the person that likes you. Or there's a love interest here. It's a battle with that person making the investment. They want to offer some sort of love, but they may not be ready yet. And it may be because they're battling with something else. That's for somebody. Strength. Yeah, they need to be strengthened too. Yeah, Three of Wands. King of Swords. But it's something in the future that's planned for you. It definitely is. Can we be done now? Yes. Okay, thank you. Snap. Thank you so much to the Alpha and the Omega who called us all to be the infinite intelligence breathing. They said because the word lives, beloved, and don't let anybody tell you anything different. So watch how you use your throat chakra. Any words you have spoken against yourself, call it back. Give it to Alpha and the Omega so that they can bind it up. Yeah, so it doesn't return onto you and cause stress or any type of upset or error in your life. They will call a new word over you. They will put a new flow over you, a new beginning, a new fresh start, a new opportunity. It can happen. We are resurrected every day with the opportunity to be renewed. So yes, a new word can be called over you. Ask the Spirit. See? You want something from the past to be changed? Go to the Spirit so that they can update it. I love y'all so much. Ashe, beloveds. Mwah.